Taurock, you are our
Yes.
guest, and we have a thing that we usually do with guests.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, where we want to know what your favourite episode of Death Battle is, your least favourite episode, your most wanted, and I guess we'll start doing, first Death Battle.
My first Death Battle.
Yeah, you know what, should we just get the negative one out of the way? What's your least favourite episode?
Least favorite episode is... It's very clear, Rogue versus Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Wow!
Oh, okay.
You and Bill have a similar choice.
Honestly, this fight is, first, the matchup doesn't make sense. Second, in my opinion. The animation is just even on Ben Singer's animation level, because in my opinion I think Ben Singer did a really good fucking job back then, but this is really one of his down, because it was just nothing but Rogue and Wonder. There's just one of them is staying on screen and the other is just zooming everywhere across the screen, and it's this for I don't remember how many minutes, and then it ends in sexism.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the worst death battles in the early season.
Even in the early season, I think this is possibly the worst. Ugh.
Yeah, at least one of them, I can agree with that. Although I have to admit, I still get a laugh out of Boomstick being all, "This is the best Death Battle ever!"
Yeah!
On the third episode.
Women, sexy time, yeah! Oh my god.
Hey man, as the old thing goes, sex sells.
Sex sells.
Excels.
Sex sells.
Alright, so
I mean,
going from negative...
That's why they decided to go with Spider-Gwen versus Batgirl. Sorry.
Anyway, going from the negativity to the positivity, what is your favourite episode?
Favorite episode is a bit more complicated. I would say, for nostalgia purposes, Metal Sonic vs. Zero.
Ooh. Okay.
Really?
I know it's not the most popular. It has its flaws, but I just Metal Sonic is kind of a favorite Sonic character of mine. Not the number one, I would say, but one of my favorites. And it's one of those characters that I've wanted for so long. So it has a bit of I would say not
Personal
emotional.
history?
Yeah, there's a personal history with it. There's a bit of history with it, and the choreography and the animation, the mix of using the 3D models as sprites, was just brilliant. The only thing I'll never forgive in this fight is that they didn't make Metal Sonic use his copy ability to copy Zero's Z-Saber and have a sword fight.
Oh, that would have been cool.
That would have been fucking awesome.
Although, just to bring up behind the scenes fact that actually makes this fight all the more amazing. Luis was animating this while he was moving.
First. True. I remember that, and I know it was the first animation he did for Death Battle when joining the team.
Yeah, when he became
And when he was done moving and he entered the office, he was like, "Hello, I'm here for my first day on the job. Here's a finished project." Good times.
Yeah, it was a solid episode.
I think it was very solid. I think there are better Death Battles. There are better episodes. Power Rangers vs. Voltron, in my opinion, is the best. Just the best overall.
For you, it's just like you have that personal history with Metal Sonic, so that's why.
But
it's your favorite.
If I have to go with personal history and just the fight being so goddamn good and enjoyable.
And speaking of personal history, what was your first Death Battle?
First Death Battle is a bit more tricky because I discovered Death Battle like super fucking long ago, but I think the first ones that really where I started watching Death Battle like on a regular basis, I think it would be between Shao Kahn versus Bison and Fox, all the way to Fox versus Bucky O'Hare, because Fox versus Bucky O'Hare is really the fights that made me go, oh, I don't know this character, and holy shit, this Bucky O'Hare is awesome. I love the show, and it got me this passion of looking into like other medias and shit. So I like to say Fox versus Bucky is the thing that introduced me to the goods of Death Battle, but I know I've watched it a bit before, like with during the times of Shao Kahn versus Bison.
Okay.
Shao Kahn versus Bison. Shao Kahn versus Bison was really good in my opinion.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I would say it's better than the Akuma fight, in my opinion.
And now a certain Meme of the Day creator wants to ban Taurock from our show.
I'm sorry. I just.
Yeah. Also, a little thing about Fox vs. Bucky. That was the first Death Battle that Riz Grestar posted a reaction to.
Thought so, yeah.
True. I should catch up to his reactions. I haven't.
Yeah, he's finally caught up on season 9.
Yeah.
Not really.
Went out of order a little bit, but whatever.
Oh yeah, he's on season 9.
Hey, honestly though, Fox vs. Bucky was actually quite a surprisingly good one.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah. Plus it was surprisingly good.
Also, rest in peace, Slippy.
Hey, Slippy sucks. He deserved that.
I do like how they tied that in, though. It's just like, Bucky's all about croaking toads. Kill Slippy, that's what starts the fight.
Kill the toad.
You know what? People are just happy that Slippy died.
Yeah, I honestly, there was so many clever things, and it's just, sorry, go on.
Actually, it showed Bucky O'Hare's theme song, which was really fun.
Yeah, and they can't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
Yeah.
Legal stuff.
Also,
You know what else is sad? That death.
Oh god.
Yeah, the death was awesome too. There's so many awesome stuff about this fight.
And a morbid detail I don't think gets talked about a whole lot. In the epilogue shot, you can see Fox rip Slippy's legs off, put them on, and just jump back in the R-Wing.
Was that Bucky's legs or his own legs? Because I remember he...
No, Fox's legs
wasn't...
Fox's legs got blown off. He killed Bucky. And then the epilogue shot, he rips Slippy's legs off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a bit of a morbid detail.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That's an interesting first Death Battle choice. Excuse me.
Right,
I
and
think there's one more question, right?
yep, and
Yeah,
that being,
question.
what is your most wanted Death Battle as of now?
So there's a funny thing about this. I actually have 3 of those. There's 3 matchups that I could put as my most wanted fights, like as number 1. Even if I were to make a list, like number 3 could be number 1, and number 2 could be number 3, and number 1 could be number 3 too.
Should we just talk about all 3 of them briefly?
All 3 of them briefly.
Think you can do that?
Yeah, as long as we're brief.
Okay, I'm just gonna drop them. First, we have Lizardman versus Reptile, Soul Calibur versus Mortal Kombat, Thrall versus Gaskell Franca, which is Warcraft versus Warhammer 40k, and Robot Boy versus Jenny Wakeman, Robot Boy versus My Life as a Strange World.
Okay, that one I hear a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I talked about this one a lot back then.
The first one, I'll say this. We do need another Soul Calibur character at some point.
We do need it.
Yeah, how long has it been? Like, the last one was Nightmare.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
Nightmare versus Guts.
Not season 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, game season is Ivy versus Orchid.
Yeah, Ivy versus Orchid and Nightmare versus Guts. Unfortunately, this is what Guts does every single day.
Got him the win.
Yeah,
Then, of
so
course,
we are very overdue for a new Soul Calibur character.
Okay,
We're overdue for a lot of returners.
Reptile's an interesting Mortal Kombat choice. It's definitely be an interesting fight.
I've also heard Reptile versus Riptor thrown around.
Honestly, in my opinion, it doesn't make sense. That matchup can die in fucking hell.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because like, Riptor is a dinosaur, Reptile is a reptile. Like, how do you not perceive this?
Okay, so who do you think wins that one? Because my mind leans towards Reptile.
Reptile, easily. Very easily. The only edge I can give to Lizardman would be maybe in speed. But a Reptile, like, his most bullshit power is his acid. His acid, he has a fatality, which is called Acid Death in Mortal Kombat X, where he just spits acid on the ground and an entire man can melt in like 10 seconds.
Jesus.
This is the same acid he can manipulate as like Hadokens. He can make like toxic like mists out of it that can, like, he can dodge bullets. He can block bullets with like by just spitting a bit on the air, and like the bullets melts before reaching Reptile. Plus, like, he can go invisible. Like, he's got way too much shit that just go through anything Eon has.
Okay. Second one.
So sorry, Soul Calibur. Another loss.
Second one, Warcraft versus Warhammer. I know nothing about both those franchises till upcoming The Lich King episode.
Me neither.
Yeah, I think this one could be. This is like overwhelming magic on Thrall, because basically Thrall, they're both two are like the greatest orcs in their respective franchises, and Thrall is called the World Shaman, and that's actually a good name because he should be scaled somehow to a little guy, you probably heard of him, called Deathwing.
Never heard of him either.
You heard of him?
Yeah, that big dragon.
And that big dragon is... How do you describe it? He's basically the Atlas of Azeroth. The whole menace of Deathwing is if Atlas... You know Atlas, how he's carrying... Not the universe, because I know someone's gonna bring it up, but like the modern, like, the globe. The planet. Imagine Atlas being like, fuck this, and then he drops it. Not only he drops it, he's fucking balling with it.
I imagine the Warcraft character would win in that case then.
And that's the whole thing, because Gaskell also survived a similar shit where he... This is a long story, but basically he took control of a small moon-sized ship and rammed it into a fucking planet, and he survived this.
It's about to scratch. A scratch? Your arm's gone. No, it's not. Then what's that then?
That's pretty much the orcs of Warhammer 40k in a nutshell. Because they can just, if there's enough orc in the same area, they can just believe anything into reality. But I do think Thrall wins in the end, because his powers, he has a lot of magics that can go around Gaskell's durability, and so on.
And lastly, Robot Boy versus Jenny.
Robot Boy versus Jenny. Robots and cartoon shenanigans. Is the best way I can describe this fight.
I think Saber Comics, that's one of his most wanted too, because he's a big fan of My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Yeah, I'm also. I used to watch. First, I used to watch Robot Boy as a kid, and then because I was like feeling nostalgic, I was like, oh, is there a matchup? is there a Death Battle matchup for Robot Boy potentially? And then I learned of My Life as a Teenage Robot. I watched it, fell immediately in love with it, and now I just want this fight so much.
I feel like it has a good chance of happening because of, one, how popular it is, but also because there's a commission track by Brandon for it.
That was me!
Oh, it was!
Oh, really?
All these these free matchups, Warhammer of Doom, Cold Blood, and Superactive Life. Super Activated Life, I think it was, yes.
Oh, damn.
All of those free I commissioned. Because I just wanted them so fucking much.
Soon you'll join Maid, probably, as someone who got a commission track as an official episode.
Once one of them happens, you'll be welcomed into the club.
I hope I am, goddammit.
I assume Jenny wins against Robot Boy, though.
From what little I know, yeah. Like, the thing that's gonna screw Robot Boy over is the fact he runs on batteries.
Exactly, and the fact that, like,
and those things run out a lot.
Yes, and Jenny, Jenny is like, she's like Robot Boy, but like better. Like, she goes from one galaxy to another in like a matter of minutes, of like hours. Like, Robot Boy never does that. I think the fastest Robot Boy's ever gone is like going around the Earth 10 times in like 20 seconds, I think it was. No, I think it was like 10 seconds or
along those lines, but it's the
same. Along those lines,
Jenny would win.
Yeah. So there you go. Pretty much. That was pretty much it for my my matchups.
Okay. Death Battle have been talking about how for next season, their channel members, or champions, will be able to choose a matchup for Season 10.
I happen to be one of these champions. They've even made a whole ballot thing in their Discord server.
Ah, okay. So, there have been, I think, 3, at least, whether it be, like, multiple fans pushing for a matchup, or research team members pushing for a matchup. And, the one that the community seems to be pushing for a lot is, Cole McGrath versus Alex Mercer.
Oh,
boy! Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is Alex versus Cole?
Yeah, how has this matchup not happened yet?
How is this not happen? How did this not happen yet? And how is this not the first choice?
Okay,
he left out.
Let's get into this real quick because there was a recent trend on Twitter from other Death Battle content creators. Myself and Mate even participated in it, saying, tweet that we would want the champions over Alex versus Cole. Nemesis Bloodscythe, a Death Battle reviewer, has also posted a tweet about it. The G1 Prediction blog also posted a tweet about it.
I'm honestly just kind of neutral in the matchup anyway. Like, the only reason I want it is because it's one of those, like, fights I've seen requested since the beginning. And I'm just like, how?
It's requested so much, you start to emphasize with the idea. You're like, how is this not happening?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to ask this real quick before we talk about this a little bit more. If you guys got to vote, would you vote for Cole versus Alex?
Well, it also depends on what else is in the ballot, because I feel like Alex versus Cole is one of those matchups where, like, yes, it will happen one day. Hell, Ben even confirmed that that's a matchup they've talked about doing for a long time when they did Lucy versus Carnage. Because Carnage was also a popular request for Alex, so the question was, why don't you do Carnage versus Alex? And yeah, they're saving him for Cole.
Yeah, they mentioned this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of matchups that the champions throw out. Some from the research team themselves, even. I won't go into specific names about who did what. Another big one I saw around, Simone the Digger versus Kyle Rayner.
Oh, shit! Yeah. Oh, we have competition!
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I will just say, when I heard that is being pushed for next season, I immediately thought, wait, So that one deconfirms that it's this year's season finale.
Oh.
2, potentially deconfirms it for next season too. Potentially.
It's hard to say how it's gonna go, because like some of these episodes might be chosen before the ballot even goes live. It's possible an episode that people are pushing for is going to happen next season, because A, we don't know what the season finale is, and B, there's still an unknown episode after Sauron versus Lich King.
No, there's 2.
Two of them, actually.
Yeah, the
Season
penultimate and the finale.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's still the penultimate and the season finale, which could be one of these episodes.
I mean, I doubt it. If the research team are pushing for it, like, now, I don't think they're gonna be the finale, mighty guy.
Yeah. That just makes me curious.
I think with Simone versus Kyle, I think a lot of it has to do with that commission track that was posted way back when on Reddit.
Oh, absolutely.
We briefly talked about it when we talked commission tracks. It's definitely an intriguing one.
Yeah. My money is so on Kyle, though.
Yes.
And I actually remember hearing that, like, a big reason people wanted this matchup originally was because they just wanted to see someone beat a high-tier DC character that isn't from Marvel.
And then Hal Jordan got in.
But then those same people realized, oh wait, there's actually a good chance Kyle wins. I don't want this now.
Now I think this is kind of expected that Kyle will win. But just want to see like some insane cosmic shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, like insane cosmic shit, I'm down for that.
There's another one from someone else. I brought this up in our private chat. I don't know the first character, but I've heard of the second one. Haruko versus Gwenpool was another one.
Haruko.
Let's see.
Cooley?
There's a bit of a description. Weirdo, wild, pink-haired, fourth wall breaking ladies, one of whom was initially uncaring for those around her, but learned to grow out of it, while the other never grew out of her selfishness. Both series kind of have some overlap in themes, like regarding maturing and in the medium of so basically just like turning the anime into a manga panel or using the structure of comic book panels to cheat reality is something they do.
Hey. It's definitely interesting because like we had Gwen Stacy before. This could be like a way for Gwen to be redeemed on Death Battle because, well, we know how her last appearance went.
Oof.
Oof.
Okay, so let's assume that it's these three on that ballot. Which one would you guys vote for?
I don't know, honestly. Like, I'm torn between Alex versus Cole and Simone versus Kyle.
I would still go for Alex versus Cole because that matchup means also something to me because I played a prototype as a kid.
I would also pick Alex versus Cole because I played a lot of Infamous.
I have one of my best friend who also used to play Infamous as a kid, so there's a little friendly rivalry there, and I think would be really cool, really cool to see.
I know 90% of the. I don't know 90% of these characters, so I'm abstaining here.
Fair enough. But
Yeah, we don't know if it's going to come down to these three, but if it
we
were,
don't know what the poll is going to be.
I think they said it's going to be on the next Fireside Chat. Which, if you are a champion on the Death Battle channel, that's what you can vote for it.
Oh shit! I need to pay up as fast as possible. Oh, shit.
It's $3.99 a month. There might be a YouTube discount. You click that join button on the Death Battle channel to get all these exclusive perks.
Hashtag
we are not
sponsored, by the way.
Thank you for that sponsor. Holy shit!
That being said, hey,
do you know, Sean, that you actually appear in the champion video?
Hey, what?
Yeah, you have they show the chats of like the mini champions, and you actually appear in it.
Oh, sweet.
Hooray!
So there you go. You're in the Death Battle video. Congrats.
Hey, welcome to the club, Sean. How does it feel?
It's my second appearance in a Death Battle video. Hooray!
I'm just saying that because
Second?
I got mentioned in the commentary for Blake vs. Mikasa.
Yeah, I remember the cake story. I remember being, I was in 2 Death Battle casts, I think, and debating for a community Death Battle. One about Deathwing, because obviously, and the other was about the Tick.
Oh,
So very
topic real quick.
Yeah.
Cole versus Alex is getting a lot of support, and if the champions do vote for it, I don't think a lot of people will be upset with that decision.
I will
Don't
say,
think so.
this poll is also a good opportunity to get a matchup we otherwise wouldn't get.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier with Haruko and Gwenpool, for example.
And one,
Yeah, this is a.
and one I would want to throw out there is Harry and Marv versus Jasper and Horace. Like, I know that matchup's never going to happen, but that it has some potential to be hilarious.
Right.
It does.
I think the concept of this is pretty neat, actually. And honestly, I know some people aren't going to agree a lot of times with episodes that get done. But it happens, you know? And I think it's a cool perk idea that Death Battle came up with. Especially for champions who have specific episodes that they've waited years for.
Yeah.
And
it's
it's a
a
good
good-
way for them to pull the trigger.
Oh,
it's
you
a
know
good
what?
way to give even more voice to the community and the.
You know what? What if one of the options for the poll is Galactus versus Unicron?
Oh, God.
I think they would be reserving that one for a season finale. Like,
Again.
just
Good.
I don't know how they're going to select the ones on the poll. Because...
my question is, do you know if that's a thing they're gonna do for later seasons too?
I mean,
I
it
think
might
they've
be
said, like,
interesting.
depending on how this goes, it might be a more regular thing.
The reason they're doing
Okay.
it for next season is because it's the 10th season of the show.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, Galactus versus Unicron better be in that season.
Definitely, yeah.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be in the 10 years season. So
why wasn't
We
it?
all did.
I
We
stopped-
all did.
we all did, but I got betrayed by fucking Popeye. I actually
No,
wanted
what?
Popeye for so long, but I actually no. I actually wanted Popeye in Death Battle for so long, but not against Saitama.
Hey, who was the one who put Popeye versus Saitama in their meme video?
Huh?
Yep. It was me. It was me, Taurock. I'm the one who decided that Galactus versus Unicron can't happen.
It's you, Sean.
That this idea could be really awesome. We're not only pushing out those obscure ideas, but also we're pushing out fan requests that have been popular for so many years. And if it is Cole versus Alex, I think it's a well-deserved time for it to happen.
That would be a good first for this concept for this when it comes to like this fan request brackets or ballot.
So we got 2 franchises that have never been in Death Battle, and the theming for Cole versus Alex is quite interesting. And of course, there's just the sheer popularity of how many people want it. How do y'all feel about this idea, like in general, honestly?
I'd be down for it if it's, like, well, it depends on what matchups are, like, submitted and depending on what they actually go with for the poll. Like, just knowing how the community can be sometimes.
But we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, for now I disagree with it because I don't have access to it for now. but once I get access to it, I'll be like, this is a great idea. I love it.
Hey, again, get yourself a membership by clicking that join button.
Yeah.
Only $3.99 a month.
Not sponsored. However, Death Battle, if you like, I'd be more than happy to sell out.
We are not sponsored by Death Battle, and you hear a very audible
Cash register.
the laser, you know. You see a laser point, you know, to Sean's head. You know, we're Not sponsored again.
That's all I gotta say about this. It's a cool concept, potentially, and if it is Cole versus Alex, then I'm all for it.
Alright, I think that's just about everything.
Yeah, I think so too.
Alright, so I guess we'll go ahead and wrap up. Thank you everybody for watching. What did you think of Jason versus Michael? Who are you going for Sauron versus the Lich King?
The Lich King, obviously. It's the obvious answer.
What do you think of Taurock's tastes?
They are very bad, I agree.
And what are your hopes for the Champion Chosen episode next season? Sean, your outro, go.
Thank you folks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this session of Let's Discuss Death Battle. Let us know your thoughts on Jason versus Michael. Who are you picking in Sauron versus Lich King, and why are you picking Sauron?
I did it, so you can do it. Don't. It's fair. It's fair.
What do you think of our guest of today, Taurock, and his variety of death battles we talked about today? And if there was a champion bout, would you vote for Cole versus Alex? If not, what idea would you suggest? I'm curious. And with that being said, thank you folks for watching. I love reading your comments, and I will see you all later.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, Fireball, go.
Yeah. I'll just say see ya, Soya.
Short and sweet, I like it. Taurock.
I'm on the same page. That was Taurock at your service. You can find me if you want to know more about me. You can find me, of course, on my YouTube channel, Taurock, but with an accent. That is the full name of the channel. You can find me also on Twitter at Taurock96 or Taurock on DeviantArt. Shameless ad. Also, they're right. Let us know what you think of what you thought of Jason versus Michael. Who do you think is going to win between the Lich King and the Lich King? Let us know what you think of the whole champion ballot. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's not? All that shit. That was Taurock again at your service. I'm very bad at outros, and we'll see you next time.